So we know that the next battlefield is going to be set in World War I, and we've confirmed some of the weapons that will be featured in the game. But what about attachments? Hello YouTube, it's Flowgunner here, and today I'm going to take a look at some different features and attachments that different weapons had during the war, and the possibility for these features to show up in Battlefield 1 and its design purpose. Now if there's some things you want to add to the list, feel free to put it down in the comments down below, and with that in mind, let's just get down to this video. So first up on the list we have the side scope, which has pretty much been confirmed to be featured by the Battlefield 1 trailer. Now this scope was widely used among infantrymen and provided minimal exposure to your body and head, which as we all know can result in difference between life and death as we know it. So I'm expecting to see a variety of these kinds of sights to be featured in the game, especially ones used by different armies. Now up next we have the reflective sight, or better known as the reflex sight, or at least an early / prototype version of it. Now if you didn't know, the first reflective sights were used by German aircrafts in the year of 1918 during the war, and as we all know, it was later integrated for personnel use for guns and artillery later on, so I'm expecting to see at least a prototype version for use on infantry weapons, especially for use on the SMGs and other fully automatic weapons. And as always, we're going to see our usual iron sights, but one thing that I'm hoping for are adjustable sights with built-in animations for when you zero in at a certain distance. This would be very cool to see, as well as add a sense of immersion, especially when going for those longer range kills. But this is wishful thinking on my part, and I highly doubt that the devs actually thought of including this into the game, but let's just hope that it happens. But anyways, up next we have different types of ammunition, especially for shotguns. I mean, let's be honest here, what is a battlefield without a variety of shotgun ammo? I mean, Battlefield has been incorporating different shotgun ammunition since, well, forever, so I'd be very surprised to not see a variety of different shotgun ammo, as I feel that it has become a part of that Battlefield culture, similarly to the M1911, so this one's a no-brainer. Up next on our list is the straight pull bolt, simply for the amount of bolt action rifles that are going to be featured in this game. Now I am expecting to see something at least similar to a straight pull bolt, as I feel that this is going to be pretty much another no-brainer. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. Up next we've got another confirmed attachment, the bayonet. Again, we saw this in the trailer and the devs themselves confirmed this in the reveal of Battlefield 1. Not to mention the fact that they emphasized the importance and how essential melee combat is going to play a role for Battlefield 1, so let's just hope we see some melee combat gameplay in the near future and hope that they live up to what they said. And lastly, we've got the whole 9 yards for attachments regarding recoil compensation and other things that might affect the weapon, so expect maybe not necessarily just parts you would usually incorporate with an attachment rail, but maybe attachments that make a certain part of the gun look different. So maybe you can expect an attachment like an upgraded upper receiver that maybe say affects the bullet speed and velocity of your bullet by 25%, which would make it useful for snipers or somewhere around those lines. Or maybe you have an LMG but the rate of fire sucks, so you decide to put on a hair trigger along with a hairy barrel to compensate for the upgraded rate of fire, which affects your upper recoil. So not only would it make the gun look different, but those differences can also change the way the gun works in its entirety. Plus I feel that it'll look cool, so I definitely hope the devs go all out regarding attachments in the way it makes the weapon look, but at the same time keeping it historically accurate, of course. But anyways, that's all I had to say regarding the possibilities for weapon attachments. I hope you liked this video, and if you didn't, hit that like or dislike button down below, and I appreciate the support and feedback. And if you want to be updated with any of my future uploads, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. But anyways, this has been Flowgunner, and I'll see you in the next video.